Feeling nervous but still want to impress people, you're not alone. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build, step by step. Watch this and start mastering confidence today, just like the boldest leaders and athletes do. Here's the secret. Confidence isn't magic, it's practice. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you get stronger. You don't need to be born with it. You build it by taking action even when you're scared. Start by speaking up, even if your voice shakes. Volunteer for a new project, introduce yourself to someone new, or ask a question in class. Own your words. Don't shrink yourself for anyone. Stand tall and let your presence be felt. Remember, the loudest person isn't always the most powerful, the most certain one is. Certainty comes from practice and self-belief. Stand tall, look people in the eye, and never apologize for having ambition. Practice positive self-talk and celebrate your small wins. Life rewards the bold, not the timid. Every confident action you take builds momentum. So go out there, make noise, and let them know you exist. That's real confidence. What's the boldest thing you've ever said or done to show confidence? Share your story in the comments below. I want to hear from you. Confidence isn't just a mindset, it's a muscle you train every single day. Here's how you can start building it, just like Andrew Tate and other high achievers. First, make a habit of doing one thing every day that scares you. It doesn't have to be huge. Maybe it's speaking up in a meeting, starting a conversation with a stranger, or sharing your opinion online. Remember, every bold action chips away at self-doubt. Second, set bold targets. Andrew Tate didn't become a champion by aiming low. Write down your goals, big, audacious goals. Break them into daily actions. Each time you tick one off, your confidence grows. Third, embrace rejection. The most confident people aren't afraid to hear no. In fact, they seek it out because every rejection is proof you tried, proof you're in the game. Apply for that job, pitch your idea, ask for feedback. The more you put yourself out there, the less intimidating it becomes. Fourth, surround yourself with energy. Confident people don't spend time with doubters. Find communities, groups or friends who lift you up and push you to be bolder. Energy is contagious. Choose yours wisely. Finally, reflect and reward yourself. At the end of each day, write down one thing you did that required courage. Celebrate it, no matter how small. This is how you train your mind to see yourself as brave and capable. Ready to level up? Pick one bold action to take today and drop it in the comments. Let's build unstoppable confidence together, one bold step at a time. Confidence doesn't just come from what you do, it comes from how you say it. Speaking well is one of the most underrated superpowers you can develop. Think about it. Every leader, every champion, every person you look up to commands attention with their words. It's not about having a perfect accent or an extensive vocabulary. It's about clarity, conviction, and presence. When you speak with purpose, people listen. Practice slowing down your speech, making eye contact, even if it's just with your webcam, and projecting your voice. Record yourself, listen back, and improve with every try. Remember, your words shape how others see you and how you see yourself. Whether you're pitching an idea, asking for a raise, or just introducing yourself, the way you speak can open doors. So, invest in your voice. Speak up, speak clearly, and own every word. With every conversation, you're building not just confidence, but influence. Here's the truth. Sales and speaking go hand in hand. Every time you open your mouth, whether you're selling a product, pitching an idea, or simply sharing your perspective, you're selling something. You're selling your confidence, your credibility, and your vision. The best salespeople aren't just persuasive. They're master communicators. They know how to capture attention, address doubts, and inspire action, all through the power of their voice. If you want to succeed in any field, start thinking like a salesperson. Don't shy away from presenting your ideas. Instead, practice the art of storytelling, learn how to handle objections, and always finish with a clear call to action. When you master the skill of speaking, you're not just selling products, you're selling yourself as someone worth listening to. And that's a skill that pays off in every area of life. You could have the world's greatest product or the most brilliant idea, but if your delivery falls flat, your message gets lost. Think about it. How many times have you zoned out during a dull presentation, even if the topic was important? People don't just buy products, they buy stories, energy, and conviction. If you can't communicate your value clearly and confidently, your audience will never see it. Remember, success isn't just about what you offer, but how you present it. Make your message impossible to ignore. So, how do you stand out in a world full of noise? It's all about finding your pow factor, that unique spark that makes people sit up and pay attention. Maybe it's your energy, your humor, your storytelling, or your sheer passion for what you do. Whatever it is, embrace it and let it shine through every word you speak. The pow factor isn't about being loud or flashy, it's about being authentically you, with conviction and confidence. When you tap into your pow factor, your message becomes magnetic, your presence unforgettable, and your audience truly engaged. Don't just deliver, dazzle. Find your pow and let the world see what you're really made of. Here's the truth. Even the most confident speakers didn't start out that way. They honed their skills through consistent, intentional practice. Want to level up your confidence? Start recording yourself. Listen back, notice your tone, your pacing, and your energy. Are you engaging or just reciting words? Try speaking in front of a mirror or to a small group of friends. Every time you practice, you polish your pow factor and refine your delivery. Remember, confidence is built, not born. The more you practice, the more natural and powerful your communication becomes. So don't just prepare, practice like a pro and watch your confidence soar. Here's the bottom line. Speaking isn't just about sharing ideas, it's about persuasion. Every time you open your mouth, you have an opportunity to influence, inspire, and drive action. The most successful people, they know how to use their words to lead, to sell, and to win. Think about it. Every great leader, every top performer, every game changer, they all mastered the art of persuasion through speaking. When you speak with confidence and clarity, you unlock doors to new opportunities and greater success. So don't just speak, persuade, because when you master speaking, you master success. Here's the truth. You don't have to sound like anyone else to be persuasive. Your unique style is your secret weapon. Whether you're calm and collected or bold and energetic, it's about owning your voice. Embrace what makes you different. Speak from your strengths and people will notice. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs you at your most authentic. Your style isn't just your signature, it's your power. So, step up, speak out, and let your true self shine. Because when you speak in your own way, you don't just command attention, you create impact. Here's a harsh reality. Low energy kills your message. You might have the best ideas in the room, but if you deliver them without passion, people will tune out. Energy isn't about shouting or being over the top. It's about showing that you care. Your voice, your posture, your words, they all need a spark. When you bring energy, you bring life to your message. So before you speak, check your energy. Because if you don't sound excited, why should anyone else be? Don't let low energy bury your potential. Charge up and let your message land with power. Confidence isn't something you're simply born with, it's a skill you build. Think of it like training a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Every time you speak up, every time you push yourself to share your ideas, you're adding another rep to your confidence workout. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but that's how growth happens. Challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone. Volunteer for that presentation, join that discussion, say yes to opportunities that scare you. Over time, what once felt impossible becomes second nature. Remember, true confidence is built through action. So train your confidence muscle daily and watch your influence grow. When you step up to speak, you're not just sharing words, you're making an impact. Winning every time isn't about never failing, it's about learning, adapting, and showing up with intention. Every conversation, every pitch, every presentation is a new chance to win someone over. Focus on your message, connect with your audience, and deliver with conviction. Even if things don't go perfectly, you gain experience, resilience, and insight. Remember, every time you speak, you're playing to win, not just for applause, but for progress. So take the stage, own your voice, and speak to win every time.